So we are just like going 2 minutes, and I have one last question, and it's going to be an open question for everybody. And the question is a bit tricky one, but again, I'm anyways going to throw it. Is it true that introverts are more susceptible to stress as compared to extroverts? Anybody would like to take that question? Maybe
It could be
share.
true, it could not be true as well. I have seen
Mhm.
introverts deal really well with stress, and I've also seen extroverts have stress and still not share it with anyone because they are these bubbly, fun, cheery people talking around, and then they just have the stress internalized because that's not the kind of thing that they are known for, or that they're not comfortable sharing with. So it could be either ways. Every single person or individual is susceptible to stress in an equal manner, I would say.
Very true.
And I would add just very quickly that both introverts and extroverts have their own stresses. Or maybe they're still susceptible. It's just they deal with it differently, and also different things stress them out.
Right. Right. Thank you so much. Great. So, anybody else would like to share any insight around that question? Okay. So we are at the end of our webinar. I'm sure it will help a lot of parents and teachers with some pointers. We did try to keep it limited to as much as strategies, which can be doable, which can be understandable. We would like to thank all our panelists and speakers for your participation. Thank you all once again. But before we hit that quit button, let's hear from all of you once again, starting with Stephanie. Would you like to share any closing remarks with our viewers, Stephanie?
Oh, well, I guess reiterating what I said, pay attention to diet. That plays a big part in your overall performance. Apply the simple stress reduction techniques and reframe students' mindsets from fear to excitement. And that those three tips might go a long way in improving performance and calming fears and anxiety. So.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Katerina, would you like to share any closing remarks with us?
Well, I think we've had a nice discussion, and I really enjoyed the input of all panelists. Definitely, if we talk about exam-related stress, my number one thing would be change your mindset about it. Again, it's just another thing. Our life is going to test us all the time, and we just need to change and have productive mindset. If that test is going to show great results, great. If no, I will continue improving. Life is full of learning all the time. So there is no end of the world with any test or any exam.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Katerina. Madhuri, would you like to share any closing remarks with us?
Absolutely. If anyone who's listening to this or watching this feels that they might have even an iota of stress, please don't keep it to yourself. Speak it out. It could be to your siblings, it could be to your best friends, parents, friends, absolutely anyone. Just share it with at least one other person, and it will make you feel a lot lighter.
Share and talk about it. Wonderful advice, Madhuri. Thank you so much. Dr. Anne, would you like to share any closing remarks?
First of all, thank you for having me tonight. And I would like to say to everyone who is listening to this that stress is normal. Don't be afraid of feeling stressed. It's completely normal. Everyone feels stress from time to time, but not everyone shares it. So you're not the only one. A lot of people are feeling the same way, and maybe even more. They are just keeping it for themselves. Don't worry, always remind yourselves about all the past experiences where you felt stressed, but it all ended up very well eventually. And most importantly, talk about it, don't keep it to yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kanika, would you like to share any closing remarks with us?
Sure, I think I really enjoyed. I learned a few things here. So thanks to everyone who contributed. My closing remarks for people watching this are like specifically students, going for exam. One thing that I've noticed myself is when I'm stressed, I kind of shrink my shoulders up and kind of there's a different way I am like sitting or even breathing. My breath doesn't go all the way to my stomach. So I think checking in on both these points, are you sitting straight with your shoulders rolled back, and are you fully breathing in, exhaling and inhaling? And I think the full breath in itself will help you release the stress.
And I think we can all take some yoga classes from you online. Yeah? I hope you're open. I hope you're open to that. At least the breathing exercises and all those things.
Absolutely. We're operating online also, online classes, so anytime.
Wonderful. John, would you like to share any closing remarks?
Sure. So again, first of all, thank you really for having me. It was a great discussion, and thank you everyone for the insights. Just like Madhuri and Ran mentioned, don't be afraid to really seek help. Don't be afraid to feel like you need help, and don't be afraid to seek it. And the second thing I already talked about, but I'll go through it again. It's feel confident. You are an amazing human being. You are an amazing student. And don't let anything, not an exam, not peer pressure, not a bad grade on an exam or a bad performance let you down. You're amazing, and just we all know you are, and we want you to know that too.
Wonderful advice, John. Thank you so much. So this is great. If you need the recording of this webinar, feel free to drop the email in the chat box. We'll share the recording with you all. I would again like to thank our panelists and guest speakers once again for accepting to speak on this very important topic. You can also write to us with your views and suggestions at support@tutoreye.com. TutorEye can help you with all your tutoring needs, any subject, anytime, anywhere. With this note, thank you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, happy learning, have a stress-free life. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.